So the question I want to explore with you today is, what kind of people do we have to be so children don't experience these feelings, so they don't get lost in their lives? Can we do something so children don't lose faith in us adults, so they don't think that nobody cares? I think we can. This talk is based on the wisdom I have learned from my wonderful wife, all of my 5 children, my co-workers, Diane and Judy, the creators of restitution theory, and last but not least, all of those interesting children I have met as a social worker. Do you know what are the most important skills young people have to master when they leave the school system today? They are skills of communication, problem solving, team working, talking and listening. And remember, you should listen twice as much as you talk. That's why you have 2 ears, but only 1 mouth. But these skills, are we teaching our children those skills? And if not, how can we do it? We have to use good methods guiding our children. Don't ever use physical force. Don't scream, don't shout, don't preach over their heads, don't point your fingers at them. What have you done? Why can't you be more like your brother? You are useless. I knew this would happen. What will happen is that you go too close to the child. They will try to push you away. They will give you the finger. It is not this finger. They will shout, go, leave, I don't want to talk to you. And they learn nothing. Don't blame children. You say something like, what have you done? Don't you know how much this is hurting me? Why can't you be more like your sister? I can't sleep at night. Children who are hurt through blaming, they say it's like having stone landing in their stomach and they're having trouble getting it out again. They turn down their heads and say, sorry, forgive me, it wasn't my fault, always trying to get the stone out and never learning anything. Children don't learn from saying sorry. They learn if we give them another chance and if we believe in them. So we should talk to children, listen to children. And if they make a mistake, we ask them, we give them space to fix it, not by saying sorry, but by doing something they can be proud of. Let me explain. If I make a mistake and I have to talk to my daughter about something very important right now, right this minute, and I make a mistake, scream at her, or use angry tone, then I have to relax and wait for a few hours, or even better, until next day. Then both of us can use our brains to communicate. That is, if I remember what this very important issue was, which I usually don't. Let me explain. All this has to do with our brain, our big brain. There we have all our experience, our capacity to fix problems, talking and listening. If we are angry, upset or scared, we can't use our brain. It switches to survival mode. And we can't use it to fix problems. This is a behavior from old times, very old times, even before the 60s, when I was born. You were going out on the prairie when suddenly saber-toothed tiger jumps at you and wants to eat you. You can't talk to it. I mean, this is a tiger and you are something. And what happens? The brain takes over the situation. He acts in split seconds, stop blood from flowing to your brain and delivers it to your arm. So you throw your spear at the tiger or through your legs, so you run away from this beast. It is the same reason today. If our children are upset, scared or angry, their brain is in survival mode and they can't talk or listen. They just want to fight or flight. Do you think words are important? Yes, they are. I mean, I use them every day. I'm using them now. But when people are taking in what you are saying, judging your message, only 10% are judged from the words you use. So don't worry so much about what you say to other people. The rest is 35% tonality, how you use your tone, and 55% is your body language. Let me show you. Hello, Daddy is home, so good to see you. Hello, Daddy is home, so good to see you. I love you very much. We can fix this problem. I love you very much. We can fix this problem. And you have to think about your arms and your face. See, this means that you want to fix problem. This means that you don't. Children, they are so great in perceiving this. And if you have closed posture, they close their minds. Do you think children do what we tell them to do? Well, maybe your kid, but most kids, they do what we do, not what we say. That's why no teens are wearing helmets when they are cycling. So show children how to fix problems, how to talk to each other, how to listen to others. Show them your skills and how to enjoy life. Here are a few things that you can do in your life. Easy things. Always have lunches or dinners together. Maybe not like this. Daddy, the Master Chief is cooking. Everything is ready. He picks up his phone. Yes, he isn't so old. He has a mobile. And he creates a fabulous Facebook status on the adult speed. Dinner is ready, my wonderful children. Smiley face. But these wonderful children just click unlike, or they send you a message, most likely a Snapchat saying, can you please deliver it to room number 2? No room service in this house, thank you. And if your child doesn't want to eat, remember, the most important is him being a part of the family, him being a part with the table, on the table. Not on the table. Remember, don't use this quality time to force him to eat the green stuff. Don't worry, children, they can survive on a breakfast cereal for a few years. Try to talk with your children in a positive way. Do not only talk about the horrid coworker at your work who is driving you crazy. Make a grown-up world more exciting, or else they wonder, why grow up? And they maybe think that you should grow down instead. I mean, you come home always complaining that you want to be someone else or do something else, but keep on studying so you can have a job when you're older. Why? Okay. Always try to listen to your children. If your child approaches you and wants to talk to you, sit down and give her time. Shut down all electric gizmos and listen. Even teens need to talk about things in their life. Sometimes we think that children know everything. They just Google it. But they can't Google everything. They can't Google feelings. The first heartbreak, when you lost your best friend, when you had to change school. You don't have to have the solution. You just have to listen. Always try to see your children. Don't go and circle around the child in the grocery store who stands alone and cries. Whose kid is this? I mean, they're not dangerous. They don't usually bite. Usually. Go to the child, bend your knees. It is good for your knees. And say, yes, this is a horrible store. You are so right. And then you can say, have you lost your parents? Do you need help? Or you might say, you're a funny kid. Can I keep you? That's why I have 5. No, just kidding. Always try to enjoy having kids. I know it can't be hard. I have 5. I mean, I haven't had a whole night's sleep for like 30 years. But they are wonderful human beings. And even teens can be great and funny. Like when the first adolescent hormone explosion comes to the family, you know, puberty. This is an example. Nobody understands me. You don't understand me. You're too old. I must be adopted. And she runs to her room and slams the door. Bang. You can choose 3 ways to deal with this situation. 1, be angry. Do you know how much this door costs? Just wait. Be a guilter. Don't you know how much this is hurting me? Don't break the door. 3, applaud. Yes, it has arrived. Yes, the adolescent hormone explosion has arrived. Yes.